y'all! Today we're going to be canning some apple pie filling, and we thought we'd bring you along. So we're going to put some water and lemon together our apples so they don't turn brown.
Okay, that'll just help your apples from turning brown while you're getting them all peeled. Okay, y'all, I'm sitting here peeling with my little paring knife, doing my apples, and I just wanted you to see what I'm seeing. These are my lovely kiddos doing hard at work, peeling the apples. Ethan, you want to say hi? He's a good helper when it comes to this tedious work of peeling apples. And of course, y'all know Isabella. She's always doing a good job in the kitchen. And I wanted to also, by the time y'all see this, it's going to be Wednesday because it's Tuesday right now. And we usually video and then put it up on Wednesdays. And tomorrow is this little girl's 14th birthday. So y'all help me give her a very, very happy 14th birthday, if you don't mind. All right, so our apples are all finally peeled, and we are going to go over to the stove
and whip up our pie mixture.
Right. Okay, you want to start with 10 cups of water. And we got our canner on over here heating up.
And then to that, we're going to add 6 tablespoons of lemon juice.
Yep. Guess it helped if I turn the stove on.
1 teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And then 6 cups of sugar.
Okay. We're just going to mix that all together. This is a Amish recipe that I had gotten from a friend of mine. Pretty fun. Just want to heat this till you dissolve all that sugar. Sugar has dissolved. Now this is heated up all nicely. So we're going to go over here and put our clear gel and water together. You want to take your water, add that to our clear gel here. 2 cups of water, 2 cups of clear gel. And we're just going to mix it together. This is cold water. You can use a fork or a whisk, however you want to do it. Just get those incorporated together. It's like cornstarch, so it likes to stick. But you will not be able to substitute cornstarch in this recipe. Cornstarch will not hold up when you're canning, and everything will separate. So I did want to let y'all know this is a cook type of clear gel. They have 2 different types. One is a cook type and one is an instant. And you want the cook type of clear gel whenever you're doing a canning recipe, all right? You can't use cornstarch when you're canning. It won't hold up under the canning, okay? It'll separate. It won't stay good. The other thing is, if you do not want to use a PermaFlow or a clear gel, then you can use this canning recipe just the same. And when you're ready to use it, you'll have to thicken it at that time. Just add your cornstarch and whatnot to it at that time to thicken it, okay? And that's okay if you want to do it that way. That's fine. All right, so we're going to go put this in the pie filling mixture we got started on the stove. All right. And give that a good whisk. Now we're just going to bring this to a boil. Okay, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 2 sticks of butter. I'm sorry, that was 2 tablespoons of vanilla. Now we're going to add in our apples. Yeah, we don't want the whisk anymore. This is 16 to 17 pounds of apples you have here. And we're just going to heat those up. Well, this makes about 10 quarts. So if y'all didn't want to make that, you could always half it and do half of a batch. All right, let's go put these in jars. You just want to leave a 1-inch headspace on these. Okay, so now let them know what you're doing, baby.
I'm just gonna debubble them with this canning debubbler.
If they don't have one of those, what can they do?
You can use a butter knife.
Right. Oh, and by the way, these are Honeycrisp apples. Now you can use whatever you want. There's Jonathan's, there's Fuji, there's Cortland's. Any of those are really good varieties. We just are very partial to our
Honeycrisps.
Yeah, and we get ours up in Amish country at in Berlin. Actually, it's Apple Creek.
Yeah.
At the Apple Creek market there. And y'all, I don't know if you know this, but you can get seconds. Now they'll have a little blemish or you know, something on them.
Yeah.
Like ours, you can see it's got little something there, but they're perfectly fine. And if you're going to be canning them and you don't care that they're, you know, not a beautiful apple to be sitting out on your counter or whatnot, that's a nice way to have some really good savings on a really good apple, because these are delicious. And in my book, they're one of the best apples.
Yeah, they're sweet but crunchy.
Yeah, they're good for cooking. They're good for eating fresh. So if you want an all-purpose apple, this is the one. We're getting them in there good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You definitely want to debubble them. Don't forget to do that step. I know sometimes we get to getting excited about getting them in the jar and we'll forget that step, but you want that because it helps get all that air out of there and helps them stay good longer.
Yeah.
These will stay good for a year or better. I don't know if we've ever had any last more than that, but
probably not.
And give yourself that 1-inch headspace, a real nice 1-inch headspace, because it does have a tendency to boil out if you don't leave that headspace and get all the air bubbles out. So just a little tip there. Oh my goodness, this makes the best apple crisp. Y'all, it don't matter how you make that apple pie. If you put some of that caramel sauce on top of it when you serve it, ooh, mercy, it's all over but the singing. You link that for them, Sugar.
Yeah.
She'll link that caramel sauce below for you. Okay, and now when she's done debubbling, as you see, some of these need a little little extra. So we're just going to get some of this sauce out of here and put them right in there.
Now you're going to want a really good vinegar rag.
Really wet?
Yes, really wet vinegar rag. And you're just going to want to wipe around the rim.
Yeah, it gets any of that sugar off of there and glaze. Now what are we doing, sis?
Now we're going to place our lids on, and they've been soaking in some boiling water.
We'll start over here. I'm just going to put these bands on, fingertip tight. Okay, we're ready to put them in the boiling bath now. Okay, so we had to bring out another pot because ours only hold 8. We went ahead and just put 7 in there. You don't want to overcrowd them. And so we put the other 3 in this one. Once this gets to boiling, you'll just time it for 20 minutes. And then what I suggest is once the 20 minutes is up, just turn your stove off, take your lids off, and let them sit there for 5 to 10 minutes to kind of simmer down a little bit. Because when you pull them out onto this air, sometimes what happens is it'll bubble out and then you won't get a good seal. Yeah. And so it'd be a shame to do all that hard work and not have all of your jars sealed. Oh, okay. Our apple pie filling is done. It's been sitting in the water bath. We took the lids off and we've been letting it sit for about 10 minutes. We're going to go ahead and take it out of the water now. All right. Okay, guys, that's all there is to apple pie filling. I hope y'all give it a try. Pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let us know what you think and how do you do your apple pie filling? Do you do it differently? If so, how? Do you slice your apples? Do you chunk them? I know people who do chunk them. Some people even shred them, believe that or not. Yeah. But however you do it, apple pie filling is delicious. Yeah. Thanks for joining us in the kitchen today. We sure do appreciate all of you. As always, keep it simple
and fun. Also, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss any of our fun videos. And share it with your friends.